Yo,
How's it?
I'm Colin,
I'm Norika.
and we are.
The bench.
This is.
The bench.
You watching?
The bench. How did
I got
you?
there in the end.
I know.
I
I
got there in the
thought you needed some help.
Yeah.
How you doing, fam?
I'm alright.
What's been happening?
January got us down.
Yo, like I was seeing on the socials and I was speaking to friends how they're really stretching.
People, yeah, Scrooge McDucks.
They stretched until payday.
Down to the last 1 cent. Do they even make 1 cent anymore?
I don't think so, but I have a couple.
I have a couple.
I have a couple in the money banks.
No, I hope everybody's doing well for January. I know you, employed person now.
It's not even that. I just don't like spending money.
Yeah. You know those scenes from Daffy Duck and were they Looney Tunes?
No,
Disney.
it was Disney.
Was it? No, they were Looney.
They were Disney.
Disney characters.
Yes.
Disney characters where Scrooge McDuck would be there diving into his coin pool of money. That's Norika.
I don't have a coin pool of money.
right.
I have 74.56 cents to my name. I just don't like spending money.
But we're working towards that coin pool.
Yeah, we are. We're working
Towards
towards those 5 cents.
Yeah.
We want coins, guys. We want actual coins to dive into. You would come out bruised. But we're here to talk about the football. Thought we would start off with the CAF Confederations Cup. Carlin, I thought
Yeah.
you'd kick us off because
Kick us off because we got kicked out. I don't think they even expected to get past that first round of games.
no
'Cause they
timeout.
sent-
Carlin said from the beginning that his team was certified winners.
Yeah.
We did not say that they were expected to get knocked out. So
asterisk, my first team, certified winners.
Terms-
If you send the
T's and
second
C's.
team, what can you expect, guys? So I mean, we out. We had a good run. Kaizer
concentrate on the league.
concentrate on
Guys
the
aren't
league.
doing that well right now.
Oh, we have like 100 games in hand, so.
But that's why Bloem wasn't playing. But back to the PSL, the action, where it's been at. Again, non-televised games. I still never understand it. I don't think I will ever understand it.
But we move.
We do move. Baroka, AmaZulu, 3 points for Benni. Coach Benni. I feel like I need to put respect on his name.
You're
Coach,
doing well. You're
Coach
doing well.
Benni. Coach Benni. Supersport versus TTM. Supersport 2-0 winners.
Shout out Bradley Grobler, doing the most. I think it's gonna be a season where we finally reach the 20 goal mark again. So well done.
12 and 13.
Yeah.
12 and 13. You know what's crazy though? Supersport are currently second on the log, above Swallows, and below Sundowns.
Yeah.
But Supersport have 2 losses to their names.
I think it's just they find goals, and I think they don't draw games compared to the other teams.
They're not dropping points in draws. And then Black Leopards and Chippa United with a 3-0 win. Sounds like it could have been an exciting game to watch.
Sounds like it. I mean, a lot of goals. I think there was a red card in that game, but yeah.
Guess we'll never know. Well, I guess we will know if you read up about it, but
Read the paper.
we don't know
Yeah.
if you haven't watched it. Televised games. Stellenbosch versus Kaizer Chiefs. Wasn't an L.
Tell us, Norika.
It was a goalless draw. It wasn't an L.
Even though it was a goalless draw, it's not the best of games to watch as a neutral fan. But I think if you were a Chiefs fan, what you took out the game was that they look stable. I mean, unbeaten in
Well, they were going for their fourth consecutive.
fourth consecutive unbeaten game.
No, for their
win.
fourth consecutive
Yeah,
win.
but I mean now it's 4 games unbeaten under Hunt.
But it's crazy, yeah. So they beat Maritzburg, they beat It's like they came to KZN and just beat
Destroyed.
Maritzburg, beat AmaZulu, beat Cape Town City, beat Chikuma in their midweek game,
Yeah.
went into the weekend against Stellenbosch and were expecting 3 points, but
This didn't pull through in the end. But I guess Stellenbosch should know in the game, if you're being honest. They didn't have chances. I mean, they had chances in the first half, but it was like out of 90 minutes, there were literally like 5 minutes where you thought they were actually going to penetrate the Chiefs' goal, but they didn't. So, I mean,
we take the pros because Stellenbosch did come into this game off a loss.
what can you expect from
They had
Stellenbosch?
3-2 loss at home against Baroka FC. I think that was a midweek
Yeah.
game. They're coming into a weekend game. You're playing big boys.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know why I did this. I need to stop. They're playing big boys like Kaizer Chiefs. I think it was a good game for them to hold off Nurkovic.
I know, right? Because, I mean, Chiefs were looking like they were looking for him the whole game. Like, every ball, every cross, everything was running through Big Nurk, so...
And then in the second half, I think Skillum came on.
Yeah.
He's just
A Skellum.
he's just an injection of energy when he's on the field. And I feel like every time he gets the ball, it's just, he is running at you and he's attacking the goals.
You know something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know?
I just think it's that last minute decision making when you're in front of the goals.
Yeah.
That he hasn't quite rounded out yet in his game.
I guess he's a young striker.
But we're getting there. So Chiefs do, it's not an L.
Gain a point, stability.
Unbeaten streak.
Stability.
You know, stabling the ship.
Yeah, so I think it's things to look out for Chiefs fans, you know?
Gavin, in the top 8, this draw took them into the top 8. Gavin Hunt is he doing the things?
He might be doing the things.
Maritzburg United, Pirates won 1-0.
I think basically to sum up this entire game was that Pirates played and Maritzburg didn't show up. They didn't even get off the bus. That's what it looked like. I mean, sure, they were solid in a way, like defensively, you know, even though they did concede the only goal of the game. But whether it was a competitive match, I don't think so.
I think it's quite interesting because Maritzburg, every time we sit here, 1 week we're like, yes, Maritzburg, they might be turning it around. And then the next time we sit here on the bench and we speak about them, it's not like in the greatest light. But then you look at the form of Pirates, and Pirates, like, we started, at least I started off the season saying, like, Pirates look like
title contenders.
But their form has also been up and down, like,
but
draws, wins, losses, and it's not they're not consistent.
When you watch them play,
it's exciting.
And, like, you know, they're trying to win the game. Whereas Maritzburg, this game looked like they were just playing for a draw, in a way. There was no chances on their end, like, clear-cut chances. You get what I'm saying? Like, there was build-up play or anything.
Yeah.
Whereas Pirates, you know, even though they do lose games, there's 101 chances on the field. They're bound to get a goal or create a chance out of something.
It's just not getting the goal into the back of the net.
Yeah.
They're not there yet.
It's 3 points for Pirates.
A good 3 points for Pirates.
Pushing to make it into the top 4, hopefully to try and what's the word? Rebrand, restructure, reinvigorate
their performance.
Their performances and their charge for a title. So
big up to Pirates. Cape Town City, Golden Arrows. A six goal thriller. Stop it. A 6-goal thriller. Game ended 4-2.
Yeah.
To Cape Town City. I was really hoping, like, I thought Golden Arrows could hold out.
Definitely game of the weekend, I think. You know, because everybody would have wanted, not just people from KZN, but I think everybody would have wanted Arrows to continue the unbeaten streak.
That's crazy, though, that they were unbeaten.
Historic run. They've never started a season like this in the club's history. But I think at the end of the day, Cape Town City just proved why they were a top 8 team last season. And they just had that, like, even though they did go behind in the match, you know?
Yeah.
They just seemed like, you just had this feeling like they were going to come back and score.
But, so, just a quick breakdown of the game. Cape Town City go 1-0 up. Craig Martin, brilliant play. Like, you...
breakthrough player, maybe, of the season, you know?
For that to be a goal, like...
It was brilliant play down the right wing.
It was a great.
Yeah, it was.
He's also quite quick.
I think from the right back.
I think it's really nice to see South African footballers attack the goals and go forward.
Especially fullbacks. I mean, in that Cape Town City team, he is competing with South Africa's number 1 right back in Benni McCarthy, and then for you to be converted from a winger to play right back and competing with somebody who is the number 1 in the country and put in performance, because he did this last week. Remember against Chiefs, where they almost equalized. He hit the post. So I think he may be like a player to watch.
But he's also like becoming a fullback that the modern game is like evolving into. Like, for you to be such a tight team or like a champion team, you find teams with fullbacks that are giving you that outlet.
Favor attacking more than defending.
Then Arrows equalized. Then we went 1-1.
Knox, what a player! What a player. Knocks Matisse. Oh my days. I mean, he's a striker. He takes the pins, he takes the free kicks. Man could take the corners if you want to. I bet you he could even coach the team. Ndwandwe scored.
Got the end of it.
He got the end of it, but the ball in the box deserves credit. The header was a very simple header. I mean, he was like less than 5 yards out. If he missed it, it would have been a shocker. But, I mean, it showed the character, why they were unbeaten for 11 games.
So 1-1, they looked like they were keeping the unbeaten streak. Then they got awarded a penalty. They go up 2-1, and we're like, okay, maybe Arrows are doing this. Maybe Arrows are doing this. But you can't kill the fire. That's burning under Cape Town City.
Yeah, I mean, but it was just lazy defense from Arrows. I mean, it was a free header from a corner. Literally, I think it just caught them off guard. Something was just off with
Positioning seemed a bit off.
Just off. And then for the third goal to take the lead by Mdantsane, who's having the season of his life, I think it must be said, 8 goals in 13 games. And like the goal he scored to take them into the lead was just composure. Rounded the keeper and stuck it in the net. So, as I said in the beginning, it was just the show of the class from the players.
And Lakay with the cherry
the cherry on the top of the ice cream
just
sundae.
To secure those 3 points, just so that you know that Cape Town City meant business and collected their 3 points. The weekend game that everyone was looking forward to was first versus second. Unbeaten versus unbeaten. Sundowns versus Swallow FC.
I mean,
game ended in a draw.
Nobody expected. I think we need to stop saying that actually.
What?
That we didn't expect it from Swallows. Because they're proving us wrong. Like, I mean, for a newly promoted team to just continuing these type of performance, I think it's unheard of, and you don't usually see this. You get what I'm saying?
But I've been saying that we have to higher our expectations. Raise our expectations for Swallows because yes, they're newly promoted this season, but the club has been in top flight football in their history.
True.
It's in their DNA.
It's in their DNA. And I guess they're proving it to everybody who, in case you forgot, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Swallows. But shout out to them. I mean, it lived up to the game that we thought it was gonna be.
It wasn't a 6-goal thriller. The game did end 1-1. I think for the majority of the game, it did look like Sundowns bossed the game and controlled it. But that's fine because I don't really think it's Swallows' game plan. Like, I don't think Swallows' game plan was to go in against Sundowns and try control the game.
Like, that's going to be hard for anybody, whether you Swallows or whether you were Orlando Pirates, to go against the best players in the country. Mm-hmm. Nobody expects you to boss the whole 90 minutes. I guess they conceded off their own mistake in the midfield. I was capitalized by Erasmus, ending his goal drought, taking them into the lead. But, I mean, they didn't create enough chances, but it's that one chance that they got, and they made that count, you know?
I think if you're going to give Kermit Romeo Erasmus
half a chance, a sniff, a goal,
a shot to shoot,
he's going to bury it.
He's going to do the things. Shoot your shots, and he will definitely... You don't get the name Romeo for no reason, to be honest.
Yeah, no, true.
You can't get the name Romeo for no reason. But then, like, Swallows, I think from their point of view, they played their game.
Yeah.
They grew into the game. And I think, like, by the second half, they were a bit more confident in attacking Sundowns. And
it took them a while.
It did take them a while, but they eventually got there. Yeah. And that's a good thing. They eventually got there.
Slow and steady.
But I thought the game was definitely going to end
1-0.
1-0 to Sundowns.
I almost got up and left the TV because I thought I almost switched the channel. I was like, this game is over. I mean, why are we watching it? But I think something told me to stay and watch what happened.
And what happened, Carly?
It was madness, fam. So Swallow scored off a free kick, right?
But this is an extra time.
This is in 99 minutes into the game.
Extra time.
You know, it was crazy because initially, he took the free kick.
Yeah.
Onyango saved, and then the striker scored, right? He headed it back in off the rebound. But my initial reaction was that was offside, right? Turns out it wasn't. From what I saw, when I slowed it down and I looked, I would frame by frame.
It did look offside.
What I saw, what I analyzed from my domestic VAR, if
Say
you can call it that.
Colin VAR.
You know, there was a Sundowns player laying on the floor behind the goals because he was trying to, you know,
He looked offside.
he looked offside. Swallow player looked offside, but if you like zoom in and stop it at that moment, the Sundowns player behind the wall was laying on the floor to stop the under the wall free kick, and he played him onside. So I don't have the angles and the spider cam.
Do you know what's crazy that like the linesman didn't call that offside? Like the linesman
because
caught that.
the linesman.
Was he in line?
I think it was a good call with the linesman because he
Yeah.
probably saw the player there already, right? And he probably analyzed everything. So where the ball's hit, then the player moved. So it's already a good call in that place, you know.
That was crazy though.
It was crazy. I mean, it showed the character of Swallows to actually come back. I mean, they did it against Pirates.
But it shows the character of them to go down and like carry on playing and pressure
until the last minute.
until the ref. And I think a lot of teams lack that,
Yeah.
where the ref hasn't blown the whistle. Carry on playing until the ref blows the whistle. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't like. I hate it when players get fouled and then they wait for the ref to blow the whistle, and then that little theatre production
Yeah, happens.
and then your team is now down a goal or down
Yeah.
2 goals or have conceded like a free kick or something. So all credit to Morocco Swallows. Vibes. That was a really good game to watch. PSL fixtures to look forward to because the game is never ending. The action is always here. You will forever be entertained. Your team's back in the PSL
We are. We're playing
with
this
a
week.
midweek fixture. How you feel about that? Coming off a 5-0 aggregate loss in the CAF,
Bounce back.
the comeback.
Bounce back. I mean, you have to bounce back, get a win. For the draw, positives in life, point gain. As long as it's not an L, I think the boys will be fine.
Stellenbosch are playing AmaZulu. Guys, I know that we started the series and I picked out a name and I meant to support Stellenbosch, but it's like a conflict of interest.
AmaZulu is not your team.
I know they're not my
not your
team,
team.
but I am from KZN. I do support Coach Benni. I want Stellenbosch to win, but I also want AmaZulu to win. But I want both of them to get 3 points in the same game.
Traitor.
That's not how life works. I'm not a traitor. I just appreciate our local team as well.
Traitor.
Don't listen to Colin. And then a Soweto derby.
Again, I said it. Why?
Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates.
There's going to be games this season where you wish you could have been there. I mean, this is what the second Soweto derby of the third
season.
because that was a 2-leg
Oh,
in the MTN 8. So it's the third Soweto derby this season that fans won't be able to attend. And I mean,
one of the
Yeah.
commentators over the past weekend said that it's kind of sad that there's another Soweto derby
Yeah.
and there's no fans because the Soweto derby, yes, it's about the football, but it's also part of the culture.
it's the atmosphere.
It's like a lifestyle. Like,
that
you go
thing.
and watch it. Yes, you go and watch it for the football, but you also
You know?
go and watch it to like,
It's an event.
it is an
It's
event.
an event. I think it's up there with the Durban July, you know, the summers, those kind of things. You know, those award ceremonies that usually happen.
The one there in Cape Town with our president and ministers and they all dress up.
You
What
know,
is that?
yeah.
States of the Nation.
Yes.
The soda. It's there. And now no one can be there to watch the game. But I think it's going to be exciting. Who's your money on? Chiefs?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Actually, reverse. I'm going to go with Gavin Hunter and the boys this time. They look like they've actually been on the rise. So, Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs for the win.
I want to say a draw, but if I had to pick, gun to my head, if I had to pick a winner, I think it's Pirates. I think Chiefs are gaining confidence, but I don't think they're confident enough yet
win.
to mentally take themselves
Yeah.
to a win against Pirates in a Soweto
Gonna
derby.
be mad.
It's going to be crazy. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Definitely.
Super excited. So drop a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win the Soweto derby. Is it going to be Chiefs? Is it going to be Pirates? Drop a comment and let us know what you think the top 4 is going to end up looking like. Top 4, top 8. Is Sundowns just going to run away with it? We don't know. You tell us what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's all love. Until next time. Bye.